Hey man, uh, I'm solving endgame problems currently. I have not been solving any endgame problems off camera, so I've been gaining about 200 points since I started doing it. So the project so far has been a success. Now let's continue the success tonight. Uh, I suspect we're gonna get a lot of rook end games, rook and pawn end games, rook versus pawn, stuff like that, rook versus rook, etc., etc. And yeah, we may learn something as well. That's always nice. I mean, learning stuff about chess is a great feeling, and learning to put the ideas into practice by playing chess is also a great feeling. I think we all can agree on that. My level? What's my level? I'm 1563 in practice mode in games. That doesn't tell you very much, I guess. But I'm about beginner to intermediate. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll say intermediate. I'm an intermediate chess player. So I'm not a beginner anymore. I've learned I've learned too much to be a beginner. I don't know. I make beginner mistakes, of course, but not as much as I used to do. So that's great. I'm gonna turn the speakers off. Yeah, and we're just gonna think about chess and games, and then yeah, we're gonna calculate a lot, visualize, try to put the pieces on the right squares. And this endgame problem is fairly simple. You just take the pawn in one out of two ways, with the bishop or the pawn, and then you run the pawn up the board and then you promote. I suspect that this problem ends after we take the pawn. That's my suspicion. But if it keeps going, well, I'll just promote the pawn. And what I need to do if I have to play on is to, excuse me, I have to get the king involved to escort the pawn, because the white king can just block with b takes a6 and then king b4 and then king either a4 or a5, and then the pawn is blocked and it's hard to get the king out over there, so I get my own king involved as well. And yeah, I'll think I'll play b takes a6, and I'm not getting I'm not stalemating the white king. The white king has squares, so yeah, I'll do that. Or do I take with the bishop? I think either. I can't see the difference between those two. I think they're both okay. So we'll just take. And that's... How is that a draw? B takes A. And then I can't get the king in. Now the king just stays on the... Yeah. The king just goes to the corner. And then stays in the corner. Yeah, now it's a stalemate. And then, yeah. Okay, so the king gets to a1, and that's what we want to avoid. So we take with the bishop instead. How is that different? You go king d6 or king d5. Okay, they're both the same. I think king d5 looks more human. And king c4. And now I beat the king to the corner. Yeah, okay. And now I can go b5. And b4 and sack the bishop. King c3 or king... can I play king a4? Yeah, I can play king a4. Okay. And now the pawn runs. So bishop a6. I don't know how I'm gonna remember this though. Bishop a6. Why would the king go here? Could the king go to b5 before? I think I already looked at this. Well, bishop c4. But now the king goes to the corner, right? Isn't king b2 just great? Doesn't the king get to a1 now? Why wouldn't it go to a1? Because of king c3 and yeah, now it's the switch and Zug. Only move is king b1. You see this? It's blocked either way, so only move is here. And then you can waste the move with b5. And if it tries to stay in the corner, I think I'll play then just b4, right? Yeah, b4. And the king just goes back and forth. And if it goes back, then it still gets chased away. And now you stay out of the stalemate by playing bishop d3. Yeah, and now it's guarded. Yeah. Ah, I should have seen this. You see the color of the bishop? It's black, of course, but it's a white field bishop. And the promotion square is also white. Or a light. So that's nice to know. So that's why it's a winning endgame, I guess. Would it be a winning endgame if the bishop was on a different square? That's one question I don't know the answer to. Okay, so we have another rook and pawn against the rook. Can I go king g7 and then rook g6? Or do I stay on the f file? What happens if I stay on the f file? I'm cutting the king off. And there is no rook takes h6. If I play king g6 and rook a1, then I can play h7, and if rook a7, then rook g7. Rook a8 is no good because of h8 queen. Or do I go rook g6 now? Rook g6 sounds... No. How about king g7? King g7. Yeah, rook g1 is no good because of rook g6 and the pawn is safe. So I can play king g7. And I can't see how king g7 can be stopped. Well, obviously it can't be stopped right away. But does black have any threats against the king? No. I think king g7 looks safe. And I can go... Now I can go h7 or... Yeah, because I'm guarding the 7th rank. I got the rook in... I got a rook ahead of the... Or in front of the king, either way. So rook g1 or rook a7 is no good. Rook g6, no. h7, rook b7 check. It's fine. And if h7 and rook h1, then just rook h6. And if rook g1 check, rook g6. I think I can play h7. h7 and the king, my king is safe and the black king is cut off. Well, the white rook is actually a very well placed piece as it stands. Yeah, I think I'll play h7. And I said rook f7, didn't I? Rook f7, rook b8, and then not promoting but rather rook f8, because if promote, then rook takes queen and king takes f6. So my question now is, do I play... Yeah, I need to play rook f7. I play rook f7, then there is no stopping the pawn. Rook f7, rook b8 check. I think I'll go here. And then I can go... Yeah, I think I have to go queen now. Rook f8 is just stupid, because it's not progressing. So rook f8, rook b7, and then I have to go back to rook f7. And then rook b8 again. So, yeah, I'm not progressing in there. So I'll just play... Promote the queen, and then rook takes, and king takes, and if king e7, just move the rook away. Yeah, and I take, and now... Oh, okay, it's over. So that's 38. As you can see, there are a lot of rook endgames in this particular range of problems, rating in the 1400, 1500 to 1600. A lot of rook endgames. And here I have to avoid the promotion and wait, is this checkmate in no? What happens if I go What happens if I go queen b1? Queen b1, king a6, and then I move the queen further down? Or do I go queen g2 check first? Queen g2, king b8. Queen g3 check. Queen d2 check, king. Well, this is kind of tricky because I can. The king can go to a8 or a6. Do I go rook, queen b1 check first? Queen b1 and then. Do I go queen b1, king a8, and then king c8? Stalemate? Yeah, probably not. Are there any more checks? Yeah, there's rook, queen h1, queen g2, queen b1, and queen takes a7 and queen b6, but those are out of the question. So those are the checks. Do I have to check? Yeah, I have to check, because I can't allow the queen. Cannot allow the promotion. So queen g2 or queen b1. Because I think queen h1 leads to... No. I think queen g1 or queen h1 or queen g2. Yeah, queen g2, queen h1. I would still have to play either queen b1 or queen b2. If I stay on the second rank, I will check on the second rank. If I stay on the first rank, I'll check on the first rank next move. Yeah, I'll try, but it seems as if the queen gets closer with by going to g2. So I'll go there. And I said check on the second rank. And I'll do that. And now I'll go queen b7. And yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of penalties on this problem. I'll probably lose rating points, but that's fine. And now I'll just play queen b7. There is no stalemate. If I play queen b7, then I take the pawn either way. Yeah, I get a penalty. That's fine. For 5 moves extra. So, what's the queen c5, right? Because if promotes, then queen c8 is mate. No, almost mate. So I go queen b5 here. Is this oh, look at that. Queen yeah, king c7. That's nice. Because if yeah, there are no checks. Only checking moves are they either lead to mate, like this one, or they just lose the queen outright. Because you don't take with the queen here, because that's stalemate. And then you have to take with the king, and it's mate the next move. Right. Well, next problem, I guess. So what do we have here? I can go rook d2, threatening mate. But then bishop e6. So maybe rook e2 and then bishop f7. And then I go rook f2. Rook f2, but then again it's just bishop e6, and if rook f8, bishop b8. And bishop b8, the bishop is pinned, and I think I can go king c6 there to force the king to move away, because with my king on the 6th rank, the b7 square, b7 and c7 is taken away, so only move then is either, yeah, there are only king a7 or king e8. So if I go bishop e2, maybe then bishop, no, rook e2, bishop f7. I don't, yeah, maybe rook d2, and then where does the bishop go? I don't think the bishop has to move. The king can go to c8. So I want to threaten mate. Do I threaten mate with rook f2? Do I go bishop, rook d2? No. I didn't see how the bishop, yeah. I think I said bishop e6. Rook d2, bishop e6. Because my king is on a dark square. And the bishop is not. So I'm immune to the checks. Rook d2. Rook d2, bishop. I can't see what good squares the bishop has. How does yeah, rook d2, king c8, I guess. rook d2, king c8, and then I go rook d3. I'm guessing so. That's a draw. I had to go rook d2 or rook no, rook d2 is not good, so I had to go rook b2, and then I just win the bishop. Yeah, but why would the bishop go why would the bishop go there? Can't the bishop just move? Yeah, I have a rook e2, but and now rook h2. Wow, this is strange. No, it's not. Because well, if the bishop moves to c8, there is rook h8. And it's the king has to go. Yeah. Only move. Yeah, only move is king a8. So that's why they play rook h2. Okay. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let's do one more. Okay, I can take the pawn. I can take the pawn, and then g2 is the only move. King takes g2, and then queen f2, pinning the pawn, and then I think that's a draw. It's really dangerous now to get the a stalemate. I'm not playing, or maybe I am playing queen f4. No. King takes e3. Yeah, king takes, and then there's only one move, isn't it? King takes, and then g2. Then what do I do? I have to go queen f2 then. And now I go queen h4 check. Queen h4 check, and then go king f2. Yeah, cause then I'm blocking the promotion square. But I gotta watch out for the stalemate. But then I go just queen g3. Queen g4, and then I take on g2, and it's mate. Now I go king f3. Oh no, it's mate on f2. Yeah. Okay. We'll do this problem and then one more and then call it the night. So king f3. Only move is king f1. And then queen f2 mate. Okay. Final problem of the evening. And it's another rook endgame. And here I can go rook g4 and no, maybe I just play g6 right away, because there is no real threat of rook f2 or rook a6, because I can just go either king g7, or if rook c6, I just go rook e6. Yeah, I'm not worried about rook f2. g6, rook f2, king g7, and if rook no. Maybe I'm just drawing in that variation. g6, rook g6, and then rook f2. g6, rook f2. No, I think that rook a6 is better. But then I just play rook e6. Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I said rook e6, so I'll just play rook e6. And then I go g7 and g8, queen. And go g7 and then king f7. g7, and then does black play... What does black have? I can't see what black has there. And now I go for... I think I go rook e7. Rook e7, if then rook e7, and then rook a6 check, and then king f7, and if king f7, rook a7 check, then just rook e7. King f7, and then if rook g8, I'll go rook e7. I guess I'll go king f7, and then rook e7, and then g8 queen. And there is no stalemate. Yeah, that's another rook endgame. Hope you enjoyed solving these problems along with me. I am pretty happy about my session. That bishop endgame was actually quite hard. Yeah. So that's about it for now. If you made it all the way through to the end, then congratulations. Hope you're proud. And yeah, bye.